So we're going to replace the battery, and we're going to show you how to do it, because there aren't many videos on YouTube that show you how to replace the battery. So
no, we won't publish the video if it doesn't work.
It's funny. So because of the rain yesterday, we had to stop what we were doing, but this is the battery that we've bought. It's a Yuasa 9000 AGM. It's not the exact same battery that we have in the van at the moment, but that's not a bad thing, because the one in the van obviously hasn't lasted very long. So we're going to fit this one and see if it fixes our problem. So to replace the battery, you have to remove the plastic cover, and that literally just has 4 screw hole types like this. So you just put a key in, twist it, and remove the floor. So that is the floor of the passenger footwell.
Like so.
And there's the panel. Lovely. So you'd think the battery would be in the engine compartment, but it is not.
And top tip, never jump the battery from the battery, always use under the bonnet.
Yes, never jump the battery from in here, because there's points under the engine bay where you can jump the battery from.
Which we'll show you a little later.
There's a lot of wires, and the wires are for, well, a lot of them are for the leisure battery. So obviously this main battery is connected to the leisure battery in the back of the van. I mean, that's not plugged into anything. What's that for?
Well, a lot of these wires will be from the conversion. However, don't be concerned, because when you take off the red, this will come as a whole.
And it is a very big battery. So this whole black thing under here is the battery, and then this is the support beam, which we have to remove. So once that screw's removed, hopefully it should just lift out.
And this keeps the battery in situ.
Yeah, so that's to stop the battery moving around when you're driving. Looks rusty under there.
Probably more water ingress on the trusty Fiat.
That's cable tied.
No, it's on a clip as well.
Wow, look at that, wow. So once you've removed the support, which is this bit here, with your 13 spanner, can you get a 13? Ooh, unlucky spanner. You then have to remove the negative first, which is the black, and then the positive. There is no power going to this battery anyway, so it doesn't really matter, but we're going to remove the negative anyway, just in case.
And the battery nuts are kept on with 10mm.
This is going to go one of two ways. It's either going to go really well or really bad.
I'm going to end up with an electric shock. Always wear safety gloves, of course.
We should be wearing a goggles and a hard hat. I think it's just so much more daunting than a car battery, isn't it? Because there's so much more to it.
Don't even know where to hold.
What's this bit here? Is that like an earth?
Yeah, that's the air strap here. So taking off the positive.
Yeah.
Yeah. We've got these 2 screws to undo on this red clip. Now, it's really important you don't break the red clip, because the red clip actually, if you look on this side where there isn't one, screws in to keep this supporting plate down so it doesn't come loose. So make sure, this is very delicate, you don't get a spare. So you will obviously undo this and remove that, but that is very important you don't break it, because this will be then unsecure. That's a Phillips screwdriver.
Don't break it.
And don't drop the screws back down here, because I don't think you'll be finding them again.
No, I don't think you would. Oh, I don't know, when you take the battery out, maybe.
They're quite big screws, actually.
Are they screwed into the battery?
Yeah, but they're in this.
Oh,
these holes.
there's like 2 holes, yeah.
If you have a camper van conversion like we do, you'll actually see all of the wires come through here, which is why this trim is so
is that why it's
proud,
like,
and it doesn't actually clip in.
is that why it's like bulky?
Yes, because all the wires are here. So no doubt one day you'll also be replacing
all
wires, because they'll
yeah.
be chafing as you step into the van. Not really the best idea when it comes to electrics.
No, that's awful. Why didn't they run it through the middle?
So
Don't
you
break
can just
it.
see we're prizing this out, and that's what it looks like.
Wow.
And of course we're keeping all these parts safe.
Wow. If this doesn't work, then I don't even know what we're going to do.
Well, we'll be calling Fiat. We do have Fiat Assist, we've got extended warranty, but yes, as you can see.
No one's got time for that. Our ferry is in less than a week.
So, same size again, 10mm. I'm going to remove the red, and it's very careful when we do remove these. You want to make sure that none of these connectors, this or the negative, are touching any metal, because the last thing you want to do is short something out and, quite frankly,
oh god, blow a fuse,
make
imagine.
a bang. And this is going to be quite hard because it's quite a bulky unit that we're lifting out, unlike the negative, which was just a straightforward. And we haven't even lifted the battery yet, which is nearly 30 kilos on its own.
Oh, I thought you'd have to undo like all of these bolts individually.
No. Well,
so you just
obviously
have
stay
to,
informed for our informative channel.
So you just have to undo that red clip and then that one bolt that's holding the battery in.
It's holding all these wires. Make sure that black clip doesn't reconnect back to no metal. So you're going to get some bad filament right now, probably because we're
How do you lift these little things out?
trying to make sure that we don't
Here we go.
blow anything up.
Right, I'm scared to touch that.
That's fine. It's just now maybe put it in the footwell.
It's heavy. Luckily I can go in the gym.
Okay, well I'm just going to rest that back there, and we're going to look at the battery, do some comparisons and make sure we've got the same specs.
Look at that, though. You could store so much stuff in there. If we didn't have a battery, we'd have underfoot storage.
So we can see on our old battery we have a battery vent, so we're going to take that off. And on the side of the new one, because it's come from the negative side, we're going to take off the...
Where does that vent to?
Well, in our case, no way exciting because it's in the side, but we're going to take off this vent cover and we're going to pop it in here. Yeah, make sure we get our disclaimer in, please.
We are not professionals. Yay!
And there we've removed the vent cap. And now we can put this. And it'll only go in on one side, which is the negative, because the other side is blanked out.
Looks like a straw, so I don't want any battery fluid. I don't want any battery acid. And this battery was £200.
Our new one has rollover proof lid. So if the van goes rollies...
So if the van flips over, it's got a lid on it.
Yep. Don't worry about all the gas connections and everything else.
We've got bigger issues if the van flips over.
Be careful as you put it in not to trap the pipe as you
God, how do these
put
little
it in.
plastic handles hold all that weight?
Situ. Okay, if you hold that.
The pipe there, but
The pipe actually has a hole.
it's in.
It
The
goes
pipe
to-
has a hole.
Yes.
I didn't see a hole.
And you pop the battery through it. And it's an
So
outside
the hole
vent.
is actually
Let me take it back out and you'll see it, because you should see outside.
there. There's the hole there. So that pipe has to go through the hole to make sure that it vents outside.
All those nasty gases.
Okay, so we need to reconnect the battery. When reconnecting the battery,
It's back to front. We're going to do the positive terminal first, followed by the negative. So we're going to take the cover off. I suppose this is the moment of truth, so goodbye to our followers if I end up, you know.
there's no point liking and subscribing because we won't be here.
Okay, we've had no sparks yet.
I'm excited for the sparks. It's like bonfire night all over again.
But here you'll see how these two holes have lined up perfectly with the holes that we were talking of earlier, which will secure this top plate, which would otherwise be quite loose.
This is just amazing.
we've been quite lucky with the weather, because my advice, if you're going to do this, you want a dry day, because
Yeah,
you've got
'cause
to hang out.
You have to be kind of outside the van, and there is a storm right now called Storm Claudia, but Claudia seems to be holding off for us.
She knows we want to get to Spain.
Claudia's like, go to Spain.
So we're going to tuck this back down here. It wasn't actually ever, you know, we're not changing anywhere the wires have come from. We're just leaving everything in its
weird that it's not
place.
connected to anything, but...
And like I said, you will, don't be alarmed, but you will see a lot of wires when you're doing this.
Cut the red one. No, don't cut the red one.
And then this is going to...
The little plastic clip needs to go back on. Don't break it.
No. It sticks back on.
Oh, what a lovely new battery. I think like buying things like new batteries is so frustrating because you don't see it. So I'd rather have spent £200 on like something cosmetic for the van rather than a battery that just sits under the footwell. Like and subscribe if you're here for a spark.
Let's hope not. But let's be mindful, we might get a spark.
That's the earth.
It's almost like the battery's shrunk.
Probably just needs moving over.
And this is why it's important not to screw the battery into place yet until... So the air strap actually has a cutout here, so you need to make sure it doesn't sit on, it sits through, because my guess is it's quite important. And you actually see there's a bit of movement here, so you can marry up the connection.
Oh, there was a spark. Did you see it? Did you see it? There was a spark. You then need to make sure that you put the support beam back in, which will hold the battery in place.
This way, so that the ridge goes to the front of the van. And it will clip in through the holes. And at the back here are the same holes. And it will clip it into situ. And you'll see there, it's quite nicely...
It's nice and snug.
Snug. And then this will go over the top. And with a bit of...
I mean, a lot of you are probably watching this thinking like you could do this with your eyes closed, but
this is your battery clamp, and obviously you want to make sure that's nice and secure, because, you know, should the worst happen, you don't want your battery to be...
You don't want it to fall out if the van flips over.
And then that bolt that we used earlier will now go back in. And you want this to be fairly tight, because obviously what you don't want is be going around the corner and your battery be sliding left to right. There's some little rubber chocks, if you should call it, on this, and effectively they will hopefully hold the battery in place. Obviously we've got the correct tools, hence we're having to use a spanner like this. And now to put together the van again.
Put the floral back together.
So it just clips, there's holes for it, and well, my advice is a 2p piece.
So it's been half an hour, the battery's in, we're going to turn it, the ignition is on.
We don't have a screen still.
Yeah, why don't we have a screen? That's concerning.
Oh,
we have a screen. We have a screen. Oh, yay.
Oh, it's remembered the name.
Yay, and it knows I'm a seal.
Okay.
Should we start it or not?
Yeah, let's give it the moment of truth.
Okay. I'm a bit nervous about this.
Have we got any warnings on the dash at the moment, or?
Engine warning light and the handbrake, but that should go off when we start it. Let's see. Engine warning light's off. It says the doors are open, obviously. But it started first time, so...
And nothing's flashing.
Yeah. Let's go.
This is the first time we've had power.
This is the first time we've had power into this van.
Solidly.
so long. Okay, so everything is now working again. So the screen's working again because that wasn't working when we jump started it. All of the controls are working. The reverse camera is working. So that is how you change a battery in a Fiat Ducato.
And hopefully, they will always keep them. These we shall need no longer.
We hopefully won't need those jump leads.
Oh, we said we'd show where the jump points were under the bonnet.
Oh yeah, let me show you where the jump points are. Let me put the handbrake on. Come with me.
It's a bit of a mess.
So, underneath the bonnet, to jump the van, you have a tiny piece of metal down there, which I'm not going to touch. This piece of metal here,
Which has got a cap on.
which should have the cap on.
But we've been jumping this so often.
That is where the, which colour wire goes positive? Positive wire goes to that one. And
Negative.
then the negative goes onto these screws.
The jump start only.
The jump starts only. So
And
there,
then... Oh, go on.
so there is no battery under here to jump to. You obviously just have to use the points that are here. If anyone has any questions regarding the battery or how to replace the battery, please let us know in the comments below. I just want to say a massive thank you for watching this video. If you enjoyed this video or found it informative, please like and subscribe.